And transition into some other news that might actually deal with physical releases being in stores. Um, in a weird turn of events, Sony, who owns Funimation, also had recently bought Crunchyroll. So everyone thought that okay, so Crunchyroll is going to get absorbed by Funimation. They'll get the rights to the same animes, and then maybe they'll do more dubs or whatever. Sony decided to go with the Crunchyroll brand and close shop on Funimation. Now, Funimation didn't have that many anime that were kaiju related. The only one is the SSSS series or the Gridman anime series. Uh, those
which I
two,
loved.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so good.
those two are getting physical releases. I think the next one's season two is coming out in June.
It's the SSS Dyna Xenon, I believe it's
Yeah,
pronounced Xenon.
yeah.
I started watching it. I got 3 episodes in on it. It's just I haven't been able to squeeze it into my schedule, but I think I'm gonna hold out for that release. I believe it's June. You said, right?
Yeah, I believe it's June. The other thing that they own is the Godzilla Shin Godzilla dub, the English dub and subtitle track. I believe that's also Funimation.
It's
So
pretty
um,
big.
Funimation was big on their streaming service, but they also, I think, basically always had an at-home release. So if you wanted to own it physical, you could. And Crunchyroll, I think, has released one anime series for physical release. I think one season of one series had a physical release.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a little scary. Uh,
I'm hoping that doesn't hurt Shin Ultraman. I'm wondering if Shin Ultraman is gonna fall under. I'm not sure if it's the same studio. I know it's the same director.
yeah, I know it's the
I
same
know they announced
director.
Shin Kamen Rider
I
also
think
is in the works, I believe.
a lot of this has to do with what type of contracts they had set up ahead of time.
Yeah.
But if the contract states that something needs a physical release, maybe Crunchyroll just prints off 1,000 copies and calls it a day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it could be a situation where we're getting very limited releases, or it's hey, sign up for our streaming service. So I think it's really important if you want the series and you want Shin Godzilla, I would buy them now
Yeah.
because who knows if they're going to get a reprint. Like I think stuff like Dragon Ball Z is probably going to be fine because I
It's
think
Dragon
half
Ball Z.
yeah to turn down that type of merchandise sale and stuff like that, and just people just buying the big real orange bricks would be stupid. But the smaller series, I'd be afraid that it's just going to become a streaming only thing. So I think people have to keep an eye out for that and be vocal about wanting to get those physical copies if that's your jam.
Yeah,
Uh,
physical's important. That's why everyone's like, why do you have all these Blu-rays and DVDs? What are you gonna do with them all? And I'm
well,
like, these one day they're being printed, and the next day they're not, and one day they're on the streaming service, and the next day they're not. So at
yeah,
least I know I always have it.
yeah, that's a big one. I mean, right now, like half of the Showa era, anything that wasn't Godzilla is locked behind Criterion right now.
Ugh,
They're never going to release those physically. They're probably just going to keep
why?
renewing the rights.
Why? It's
And
ridiculous.
the whole thing with
It's
Criterion is that they're known for their
it's a hot,
physical releases. Like it doesn't make any sense.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
I gotta say, probably the most requested one from them is probably War of the Gargantuas.
yes, it's ridiculous, and that's a extremely popular movie. Just not even within just like the kaiju genre, the monster genre.
Just in
There's
general.
fans of that in general. The people love that movie.
Ask
Not
Brad Pitt about War of the
yes,
Gargantuas.
yeah. Was it Brad Pitt or is it DiCaprio? It's one of them. One of them
It's
is.
Pitt.
I remember seeing a film called The Gargantuas, I believe. And it was the good Gargantua and the bad Gargantua. At the end of it, the good Gargantua had to sacrifice himself to defeat the bad Gargantua and rid the world of evil.
It's
Yeah,
Pitt.
it's Pitt.
And
Yeah,
Scorsese loved it too.
yeah, yeah. Nick Cage loves some kaiju movies. We got some
Oh.
Cage Rage.
Yeah. And
Oh, I would love to see him in a MonsterVerse movie. Oh,
that would be amazing. Honestly, make him a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Make him Doctor Who and give us Mechanicon. Could you
Oh
imagine?
my god. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. No,
Yeah.
and not that Doctor Who, everyone. If you have never seen King Kong Escapes, you should watch it. It's a completely different Doctor Who.
Thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you're listening to, why don't you check us out over at anchor.fm/Mazer Squad. This was a clip from our podcast, so we hope you enjoyed it. Bye.